Last year, I went with my family to London, and during the 2 days that we visited the city for, we stumbled upon a weird residential building. My dad, being an architect, took an interest in the way this building looked from the outside. We had no idea what this place really looked on the inside, and he wanted to go in and explore this place, but he was not allowed. Later, when we got home and opened up Google Earth, I was immediately shocked. I'm still 15, but I've always taken an interest in architecture, and from the moment I saw this place, I knew this is the perfect apartment building. Odham Walks in Covent Garden was built in 1979 by the Great London Council. Donald Ball was the appointed architect. He saw the commission as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. His design contained a mixed-use development with a total of 102 flats located above a podium of commercial premises and parking, with a public plaza connected by pedestrian ramps to the street, allowing free public access to the complex. This complex is now closed off, and entering it is considered trespassing. The 73 flats in the two lower levels are organized around an inner courtyard with open galleries, which communicates with the third level. Donald Ball wanted to create an apartment block which forced people into building communities. The existence of shops and even a gym and a dentist office inside of this complex amplified the feeling of a tiny town where all the locals knew each other. Imagine living here. The moment you step on your balcony or open your front door, the first thing you see is people. People that you know, walking around, talking to each other on benches. This isn't a place where you just come and sit at your house and sleep like any other apartment building. This is a place where you socialize. This is where the kids play around in a common courtyard. Now let's talk about the design of this place. First of all, it's compact. All of the apartments are close to each other, and in between them are suspended pathways which allow you to travel anywhere across the complex. We can see that anywhere in between these mini building things, there are separations, gardens, courtyards. Now imagine if we took all of these different buildings and separated them out a little bit, and completely separated the connections between the buildings. Added a road in between them with cars. Well, now you've got yourself the average residential living space. By removing cars and bringing everything together while allowing space for people to walk around, this is what you end up with. Look, this place is the size of an entire city block, and take a look at the difference between these two places. On the right, your house is this tiny thing where all you do is go to sleep and stay. All of these different buildings are separated. There's no connections with anybody here. Literally. It's big walls to prevent any social behavior. There's no place to exist here other than this tiny little box. To you, the people here are not part of your building, nor your life. Also, nice courtyard you got there. But over here to the right, this is your house. But this entire place is your home. These aren't a bunch of random buildings next to each other. Together, they form a big building, a big community. Sure, this tiny thing is your actual apartment, but usually you can either be in your house or out in the city, where you know nobody. Here, it's different. We are social creatures. We need to be a part of a group. It's our nature, and it's what makes us happy. If you live here, the entire block and the people within it are familiar to you. This is what residential blocks should be like. This design contributed to creating a sustainable community that has survived over decades. It's built in the 70s. But let's talk for a second about how this place looks. It's made out of bricks with a lot of plants crawling on the walls and incorporating themselves with the building. The individual buildings are shaped like boxes with balconies that connect to staircases. This place is, in my opinion, undeniably beautiful. Although it was built in the 70s, this is a very modern looking building. Difference here is that it's not just white concrete and glass. It has a very natural look which gives you a calming feeling. At first you may ask yourself, why do these heights look random? The answer is Light. By making all of these different structures, different sizes, every single apartment here gets light from the outside, even though they're in the middle. Also, it's not random at all. Look at the buildings from a top view. You can see that it's completely symmetrical. This place gives you a certain feeling of separation from the rest of the city. And also, the inside of this building has pretty good noise isolation from the annoying sounds of traffic. In a way, this place really reminds me of Barcelona's superblocks, except here everything is even more compact. Barcelona superblocks are big blocks where cars are not allowed to enter, meaning the entire interior is pedestrianized. It's the same base concept here, except everything is closer together and looks funky. If I had to guess personally, I would say that the architect was inspired by old Mesopotamian cities like this, where buildings are stacked on top of each other, and in order to enter one, you must get on the roof of another. If you want to leave this place, you have to go around the suspended pathways, downstairs, through courtyard, and only then will you be outside. If you want to live here though, you're gonna have to pay the price. Currently, there's an apartment on sale for around £700,000, so it doesn't exactly come any cheap. But we all know the three most important factors when buying a home are location, location, and location. And given the fact that this is an apartment in the middle of London, the price seems about right. So, to wrap things up, this place is pretty cool and I just wanted to make a video about it to put my thoughts into something. Also, I know this doesn't exactly have the highest quality you would expect from one of these videos, but I am recording this inside of a closet on some earbuds, so yeah. I'm gonna be making more videos, not exactly on this topic necessarily, but if you wanna see more of these videos, you can subscribe and it helps me out a ton. And apart from that, uh, see ya. If I have to make any more of these goddamn subtitles, I'm going to go insane. I'm probably going to realize just after finishing this video that there was a very simple way I could have automatically done these subtitles, and I just wasted my entire time. That's usually how I go about my editing.